President Barack Obama is calling the execution of a U.S. aid worker and Indianapolis native an act of pure evil. The parents of Abdul-Rahman Kassig plan to speak with the media at 3:30 this afternoon. NBC's Richard Engel has more of the reaction to this execution.
At a vigil in Indianapolis, friends, supporters, and Peter Kassig's parents remembered the young man who decided to dedicate his life to helping others, but paid for it with his own. President Obama called his murder by ISIS an act of pure evil. The 26-year-old former Army Ranger who served in Iraq traveled to Syria last year to volunteer as a medic. ISIS militants stopped him at a checkpoint and kidnapped him. Kassig is said to have endured torture in captivity, along with the mental trauma of watching some of his European cellmates released, reportedly after their governments paid ransoms. French journalist Nicolas Henin shared food and a blanket with Kassig, who converted to Islam and changed his name to Abdul-Rahman.
He wanted to help the people involved in the humanitarian drama that is taking place in Syria. And he thought, maybe it was naive, but he thought that he could help.
Kassig also watched his American and British cellmates taken out one by one to be murdered. He knew his time would come. Last month, his father read a passage from a letter Kassig wrote to him.
"Don't worry, Dad. If I go down, I won't go down thinking anything but what I know to be true, that you and Mom love me more than the moon and the stars."
Described as humble and generous, Kassig tried to help victims of a war and ended up becoming one of them. Unlike other execution videos, this one did not include a specific threat to murder another Western hostage, but ISIS is still holding other Western hostages. Richard Engel, NBC News, Istanbul.
And NBC News is not showing any of the images from the video of Abdul-Rahman Kassig's murder out of respect to the Kassig family. His parents again plan to speak with the media at 3:30 this afternoon. We'll have more on this on WTHR.com.